Okay, so now this one has no marks. So this one I have to figure out what's going on before I start. So I kind of survey it and I see that it's talking about angles. So I really only care about the angles in this problem right now. So it says that XYZ is the vertex angle. So I'm going to highlight that. That's up here because that tells me that the base angles are down here. It also tells me the legs are there. So that's the stuff I'm supposed to know about this triangle going in because of that vertex angle. So then ZXY, I actually did this wrong during my first class today. So ZXY is 7x plus 3, and then YZX is over here. All right, now, what am I supposed to know about angles of an isosceles triangle? Well, I'm supposed to know that an isosceles triangle's base angles are equal. All right, isosceles triangle's base angles are equal. And then that means that yellow is going to be equal to green. All right, which means that 7x plus 3 equals 9x minus 11. And I'll say this again. All right, so if any of you are watching multiple videos of these, equal that in isosceles triangles, lots of things are going to get set equal. Not all of them. All right, so don't fall into the trap that, you know what, I'm just going to start setting things equal, because what will happen is you're going to get to a test and purposely, someone is going to have written that test or, question so that you get it wrong, because that's the one time you don't set things equal. So that's why I really, really want you every time to write down why you're doing what you're doing. All right, in case you're thinking about it. So that's 7. So now it says find and explain X, Y, Z. That's the orange one. And here's the question that I might have to run into here. I don't have any algebra for the orange one. I can find the yellow one, I can find the green one, but I cannot find the orange one right now. So what do you do in this situation? Well, what you need to do is you need to make sure that no matter what, you find something that's there. So if you don't know what to do, what I would do is say, all right, well, I'm not sure. 7 times 7 plus 3 is 52. 9 times 7 minus 11 is also 52. Then I'm going to put them in the picture. And what I'm hoping when I do this is this triggers something else in my head. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I can do this now. All right, so hopefully you're looking at this now. And really what's going on now is this is now a completely different problem. The rest of that stuff is not important anymore. Now I have this triangle sitting here. And I know those are 52, each of them. And I want to know what that angle is. All right, and then this is where I'm showing that I can take something and kind of expand on it. So hopefully, with all this talking that I've been doing, you realize that, wait a second, the three angles of a triangle equal 180. All right, that means that 52 plus 52 equals 104, and 180 minus 104 is 76. All right, so that angle is 76. And when I start doing these are the first ones you guys have really seen this year. I try to point out that this is basically two separate problems merged into one. The first problem is everything in the middle right there, okay, down to the x equals 7. And then the second problem is taking those two 52s that I get by plugging it back in, and then basically just getting to that triangle right there and going, all right, well, I know these are each 52. What do I do now? And that's a very, very hard thing to do, because at this point, it doesn't matter if it's isosceles, it doesn't matter what x is, none of that stuff matters. The only thing that matters is those two 52s. So these take time. Try them. You're going to get them wrong. After you get them wrong, we want to figure out why, so we can talk about it so we don't do that mistake again.